Here she comes. Hey, girl. You didn't expect me to be out here this morning, did you? That's Sweetie. She's a rescue. She's a happy girl now. Yeah. Oh man, I haven't done a live stream in the morning quite a while. I am going to work late today because I have to take a cat to the vet today. I have to be at the vet at 9. And it's like 10 minutes away. Hey there, sweetie. Oh, you gonna come beside me? Hmm? Gonna come lay beside me? You're gonna sit there. It's just a happy dog. Sweetie's got an appointment tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. Get her first checkup and get a full exam. Yeah, we don't know if you need any shots or not. Gotta get you all your shots. Get her all checked out, make sure she's good to go. I don't think she has any fleas or ticks or anything. I know she doesn't have any fleas or ticks because they haven't been jumping on us or anything like that. Right? Who's a good girl? And so yeah, she's a new addition to the house here. Saturday night we caught her. I wouldn't say caught her. I mean, well, we did, I guess. She's been wandering around the neighborhood for months, and we kept putting food out for her, and she kept eating it every night, kind of hanging out. So we just left the gate open, and she came in the backyard, and now she's here. Got her all kinds of good stuff. Built her a dog house. Gonna take her to the vet. It's good stuff. You're just gonna relax, sweetheart. Hear all those birds? You hear that cat over there meowing too? Those cats sound like so pitiful. They want outside so bad. I got a catio. They can get out through the pet door in this caged area, so they can get fresh air and listen to the birds or whatever. But they know I'm out here, so they're meowing at me. And they want out, and I can't let them out because I have to leave here in about 30 minutes. That's right. Get 30 minutes together. She'll follow me around all through the yard. It's so cool. How's everybody else doing this morning? Is it nice and cool where you are? The weather's changing. Feels nice outside. I'm not sweating myself to death every day. Got the doghouse all painted up finally. Got it finished up. Looks good. Check it out. Spin this around. There it is. There's the big doghouse with a stuffed cat on top. Yep, that's a big door on the front there that swings open so we can clean it. I put vinyl flooring in it so I can mop it and everything like that. Keep it nice and clean for her. So yeah. Put shingles on the roof. All that good stuff. Anyway, going to the vet. It's so nice out. There's my mockingbird. Every morning gets on the top of the house and just sings for the whole neighborhood. Just the same bird every time. I used to have a bunch of birds in these magnolia trees on my bird feeder. But I've been feeding them in the same bird feeder for a couple of years now. And all of a sudden they just all disappeared. I checked the feeder. The feed's good. It's the same bird seed I've been giving them. And they just, I don't know, moved on or something. I don't know. Seems kind of odd. I can't wake up. Oh, man. Can't wake up. Even as everybody's just chilling. She reminds me of the dog I used to have, Cookie. He was a black lab as well. And he would just lay down beside me, follow me around, wanted love and attention. It's a conspiracy. All the birds are leaving. It is weird. I mean, I've got cats in the backyard, and it hasn't bothered the birds before. Little chickadees and sparrows, and oh gosh, all types of little birds. But they're all gone. Even the blackbirds are gone. I had some cowbirds and some catbirds and a bunch of other little birds. Um, I got robins and blue jays, bluebirds and mockingbirds, but they eat bugs, not seeds. So I had to put out some mealworms for them, and they're still hanging around. You go in the front yard, there's 6 or 7 robins just pecking on the ground out in the yard every day. But the ones for the feeder just, it just seems really odd. So nice and quiet. I'm hoping some of my viewers from overseas will join and say hi. Look in the neighbors' trees. It's like really quiet though. There's no chirping or anything anywhere. It's like some phenomenon and they all just left. I mean, you hear a couple little birds here and there, but I mean, it was like a jungle in here before. I just don't hear anything. It's just total silence. Some UFO or something. Some natural phenomenon's about to happen. And they all left. Maybe they got recruited to be messengers. Since people can't use pagers overseas, they've been recruiting birds instead. Isn't that crazy? Those pagers blowing up. The only thing that bothers me about those pagers blowing up, if the technology exists, what's to keep them from getting the technology and using it on us at some point? I don't want my phone blowing up. I don't know how they did it. It's wild. It's total wild. It is a calm before a storm. It's not a cloud in the sky. The moon was full last night. And I don't think it's because I brought a dog in the yard. She's been wandering the neighborhood for months. Oh, you haven't heard? The pagers? Um, what's that? It's not Hamas. It's another terrorist group in Lebanon. But anyway, they were carrying cell phones like everybody. But their imam or whatever said, hey, you know, we shouldn't be carrying these cell phones around because they can listen to you, they can see you through the camera, they can track you. So they kind of went back in time and started using pagers to communicate because they felt it was more secure. There's no GPS on a pager, nothing like that. And so they started using those. And then Israel figured out how to hack them and target certain individuals that had these pagers and made them explode in their pockets. And it like blew chunks out of people's legs. They were all in the hospitals. Like 2,000 people went to the hospital for all these injuries, and a bunch of them got killed. The explosion was just enough to hurt the terrorist guy than any bystanders or anything like that. So it's totally bizarre. Grizzly bears. More afraid. Yeah, I guess I don't have bears out here either. I'm in Georgia. I'm more afraid of like a rattlesnake or a copperhead. And I do see those every once in a while. I don't have any grizzly bears here, or black bears or anything like that. No mountain lions, nothing like that either. And evidently no birds. Except for my one mockingbird. That dude will get on top of the house in the middle of the night and start going crazy. Good morning, Enzy. How's California? How's the weather out there? I know you guys have some fires and stuff going on. Oh, you're in Warner Robins? I'm over by Athens, Georgia. Practically neighbors, hog. As far as the internet concerned, we're neighbors. California. Never been to California. Oh, well, I was in California when I was in the service, Army. Fort Irwin, California. Did some training out there, but I don't think that counts because I didn't actually get to go out and do anything. So I don't count that as actually being in California. Now I've been to Romania with the Army for 3 weeks, and I got to go around. Goats nibbling at my shirt because of these. No, oh, I don't encounter any goats either. Never thought of that. A tropical shirt, animals wanting to chew on it. They probably sniff it before they start chewing on it, I would imagine. Yeah, those fires are like, that's crazy, those wildfires just coming through now towns and neighborhoods. Seen you in an Avenger movie. Well, if you saw me in an Avenger movie, tell me which one so I can get paid. Because I don't remember being in one. Never been in an Avenger movie. Not even as like a person in the far background walking down the street or nothing. I think it'd be cool to be in the movies. I don't think it's really that hard. You just practice some lines, how hard can it be to be an actor? I mean, obviously some people are better at it than others. Free R. Kelly. I saw some video of those. They took a video of two guys fighting and said it was Diddy and R. Kelly fighting in jail. No, this is just a shed. Just a shed. I made a little deck for it. I got a little ramp. I can pull stuff up into the shed. I have tools and stuff in there. I have an air compressor that's on wheels, so I can wheel it down the little ramp and get it where it's going. Yeah, I have a three-way fight between Diddy, R. Kelly, and Cosby. You think they'd have a jail just for those celebrities? They always joked about that before, having these white-collar crimes, they call them, and then they would go to these jails that weren't like the regular jails because they had a bunch of money. They wouldn't be put into the general population, as they put it. Yeah, you got to let me know what Avenger movie you saw me in. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you got that much smoke on the wildfires, that's just crazy to me. Whole area is just burning down. But you guys have fires every year, so it's like, I guess you would get used to it, like the earthquakes over time, maybe? I don't know. They say you get used to that kind of stuff. I do have electricity in the shed. I ran power from the house. I dug a trench and I ran electricity, and I ran an Ethernet cable for internet. So I've got internet and electricity in the shed. And it even has a little air conditioner for the shed, and it's got a pet door so that when the cats are out and it's really hot, they can go in the shed and cool down while we're away at work. And then I have a wireless router in the shed because the internet's not good out here in this part of the yard. So I had an extra router and I put that there, and that's what I'm using for internet right now. So I got a little workbench in there and all my tools. It's real junky in there right now though. I kind of use it for storage as well. Yeah, it's got electricity. We'll put a heater in there in the winter for the cats. Got to figure out something for the dog though, because she's going to get cold this winter. She can't come in the house. She has to stay outside. So we may get like a heating pad or something like that to put next to her or in her bed so she can stay warm at night. And then I'll put a second door on the shed and kind of close it up a little bit more. I wouldn't fire zones and those earthquakes where they're building houses on the edge of cliffs and they wonder why they're falling down. But it looks so pretty. and then then an earthquake comes along and your house falls off a cliff into the ocean. Or erosion, that too. The biggest thing I think we have to worry about here in Georgia is tornadoes. I mean, we get heavy rains and stuff from hurricanes and things like that. I guess once every 10 years we get ice and it freaks everybody out on the roads in the wintertime. Nobody knows how to drive down here when it gets icy. But tornadoes are about the only thing we really have to worry about. Because that's normally in the spring and fall when the temperatures change drastically. Have I seen the movie Deliverance? Once, long time ago. Have I been in that movie too? It's the beard, right? I just started growing this thing back out. I used to have a beard back in 2018, and I shaved it all off, and then I decided I was going to grow it back again. I like it. I need a haircut though. You guys drinking coffee this morning? I drink my coffee black. Got to keep watching the time. Got about 15 more minutes and then I got to go. I have to get the pet carrier and the cat in the car and go to the vet. Yeah. Moving back in, well, it just freshly burned down, so let's go ahead and build a house real quick. I'd build a house out of concrete. And then just, you'd have to replace like the roof or something. It wouldn't be fashionable, but it'd be practical for fires, right? There's a missile silo for sale. I think it's in Kansas or Oklahoma. You can look it up. It's an actual missile silo, and it's for sale for like $1.3 million. And they cleaned it all out. They've repainted inside all the different rooms and everything. And you can still see the silo all the way down the ground where the missile used to be. And the only entrance is this one little thing about the size of this shed with the doors popped up out of the ground that you weigh in. There's nothing anywhere around. It's really that big. It's huge. It's just a regular mug. It's optical illusion. I'm drinking a mega mug. I do have a mug that's a little bit bigger than this one. It's just a standard size. It's a little bit bigger than a normal mug. I can't believe that missile silo is for sale for like 1.3 million. And then there's some lake properties with a bunch of gated communities, and there's houses selling there for 6 million, and they're butted up right against each other on this muddy lake. I don't understand it. Lake Oconee in Georgia, a bunch of gated communities and retirement homes down there. It does look huge. Yeah, it'll hold. I think it holds 14 ounces. It says on the bottom, but I don't want to spill it. It's from Starbucks. A little Starbucks mug. Not a little, big Starbucks mug. It's good. It's got a rubber bottom on it so it doesn't slide. It just stays put in your car too, and it's got a little lid you can put on top. Yep. Thanks, Fred. People are weird. I need a moderator on here. I don't have enough viewers to have a moderator. There's that mockingbird again. So where are you from, Jim? And where are you from, Fred? What state are you in, or country? Maybe it's my accent, that's why they're making fun of it. Grew up in Tennessee and now live in Georgia. Cornfields of southern Indiana. Cool, man. My one bird. My one dog. Here. Just sits right beside me. Totally content. She's an old dog. Got gray hairs on her chin and everything. But she'll play fetch and stuff. She likes to play for a little bitty bit. She doesn't have a lot of energy. Like I said, she's an older dog. Takes her a second to get up. She's been sleeping. But she's sweet. Doesn't bark at the cats. She don't bark at anything. I don't think I've ever heard her bark. But we rescue animals here. We rescued some cats. All of our animals we have are rescues. We didn't go shop for them. Some were kittens found in an alley that we brought home and raised. We've trapped some cats that wandered through the neighborhood. Fred's got jokes. Isn't that crazy? Is it the... Yeah, like I said, I used to have tons of birds. But we've had a couple of stray cats wander through the backyard, tomcats, and we left food out for them, and we caught them in a trap. Take them to the vet, get them fixed, get them all their shots and everything, keep them for about a week, make sure they're okay, and let them go again. So, you know, we kind of try to take care of the animals in our community. We got another cat that needs an operation, but it's going to cost like $1,000. So I'm thinking about doing like a GoFundMe and a little video to see if she can get some donations to help with that. She's got a hernia, and she's gained a lot of weight because I can't let her run around. And the vet said it costs about $900 to $1,000 or something like that to get her sewn up. But she's a sweet cat too. She's a sweet cat too. You guys got cats and dogs? Or any pets? Maybe something is going to happen in Georgia if all the birds got quiet. I was out here, oh gosh, well, it's been 2 hours. I was out here 2 hours ago. I got up for my normal routine, fed the dog and fed the other animals and stuff, and then kind of went down, get her all sewn up. Yep. Don't make fun of me. Get her fixed. But yeah, I was here 2 hours ago, and it was quiet then too, but it was still dark. The moon was shining really bright. You have an African gray. That's cool. Ours are mostly tabbies. Kind of. There's no like specific breed for them. But they're all cats just the same. A couple from the shelter we saved. I put a couple videos of the cats on my YouTube channel, so you guys can check that out. One of the cats and one of the dog. I haven't done any bird videos. Well, there's no birds here. Got one mockingbird driving everybody crazy. I gotta take down my hummingbird feeder because I think the hummingbirds are ready to migrate south. I think they say around mid-September you should take down your hummingbird feeders, because if you keep them up, they'll stay and they can't last through the winter and they'll end up dying. So you have to take the feeder down and force them to migrate. And then a lot of them fly to Mexico and Central America and things like that. Migratory patterns. They say some get down to like Louisiana, and then they just simply fly across the Gulf of Mexico like it's nothing. Little bitty birds. it's, it's a parrot? Okay. I don't know. African gray, I'm like, oh, you gotta be more specific. I'm glad I make you laugh. It makes sense now that you say parrot, because I thought, what kind of cat's called an African gray? There might be a cat called African gray, you don't know. Some exotic cat in Asia or something like that. Or Africa, even. It's a cat. I can't. I feel stupid now. I normally do lunch streams. 25 years old. They live to be like 100 years old, right? Parrots. A lot of them can live that long. They can outlive you. Talking about a real commitment there. Keeping an animal, I mean, you get in your 80s and 90s and you start losing your mind, and the parrot has to remind you what to do. So teach your parrot now where you keep your medication, where you put your keys, things like that, so they can find it for you. Portia, why am I ignoring your calls? Probably because I don't know you. We did, huh? I guarantee you, Portia, my life is not that exciting. Take care of pets. I don't even watch TV. Play around on the internet a little bit and go to bed. Get up in the morning, drink my coffee. I'm 48, but I feel like I'm 80. We had such a great night together, Portia. Why haven't you been on my other videos? I had one of those. Anyway, um, forgot what I was gonna say. 70 is the best conditions. That's how old you are, NZ? You're 70? I think so too. I'm flattered. She must be pretty desperate if her standards are low enough to hit on me. I can only handle one woman at a time, and she's gone to work right now, so. What's your Instagram? All right, Portia, give up your Instagram. People want to see you. Making yourself popular on here. In my channel settings, there you can block words that can't be said in your chat. So there shouldn't be any political stuff pop up really on here, because I blocked the word Trump, blocked the word Harris, I blocked the word Biden, blocked the N word, a few other words, racist words or stuff like that. Her toenails curl up. She needs to trim them. They live 70 years. The bird, that's still a long damn time. Honestly, I don't want to live to be 70. Fred found a loophole in my chat filter. You found a loophole. What you smell? You smell something. No? False alarm? Went back to sleep. Can you try the block? Uh-oh. You could try it. It's easy to do in the settings. I mean, you can Google anything and figure it out. But I watched a couple videos about people's suggestions on how to do live feeds, and one of the things was in there putting block words so that kind of cut down on the trolls and stuff like that. Now I got to put toenails in there. So I got to put toenails in my list of block words. Or filtered words, what are you going to call them? Well, I hope you guys will have a good day. I hope you guys are having a calm morning like me. It's about time for me to go. Like I said, I gotta take the cat to the vet. He doesn't want me to go. Something. Oh. Say bye to Sweetie. Good girl. You don't have to get up, sweetheart. You don't have to get up. She's gonna get up anyway. I started petting her. Say hi to the camera. You don't have to worry about anything in this yard, in this house. Did you eat all your food this morning? Okay. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll talk to you guys later. Look for me, subscribe, and put on your alerts so you know when I'm back on again. I'm kind of random. So, alright, talk to you later.